What's going on? Tectonic at your playing some more mono green Tron, a creature build right now, so no Concrete Creator. Gonna give this hand a try. Got more threats in this build, which is nice, but then Concrete Creator is less of them. This is going to be an easy mulligan here. Single Mind does not get us where we want to be. We need not two towers. We're not Lord of the Rings, although I like some of the other cards in that hand. Ooh, but we'll take two towers, map, and power plant. That seems just fine. Put two cards on the bottom. We'll go without a Warping Wail and a Chromatic. Warping Wail can be very good, but I'd rather have the draw over anything else without knowing what my opponent is on. We'll see if I regret that. Urza's mine. Okay, it's a Tron v Tron matchup, and it's a mono green Tron v mono green Tron matchup. We are a little weak here without the Concrete Creators. We're relying on Karn Liberated. So, run out this. And our opponent has the play. They are in a strong position. We're in the weak position this game. Ancient Stirrings is not a guarantee, so that's decent. We'll see what they find. This could be slower Tron, which helps us immensely because we don't have a threat. Really like to see Karn Liberated off the top here. Of my deck, not their deck. Let me clarify that. Although if they have Tron in hand, they did keep a 7. They could just be digging for the threat. In which case, no Karn Liberated off this Ancient Stirrings. In fact, if they take it, that's going to be probably mean. What'd they grab? What'd they grab? They grabbed an Expedition map. Okay. They're going to play the map. The redraw again. That's somewhat bad for us. Because they're going to have slow Tron this turn unless they just already have it. Which I wouldn't put it past them. The map could just have been a blup. Okay, they don't. Cool. So we get one more draw to find the Karn Liberated. And then we have to hope they don't have it. Luckily, we have an extra tower in hand. That's nice. We're not going to be able to do much with this 2 mana this turn. They could run out some Chromatics to get the draw effect. Unfortunately, with a slower Tron hand, I think that means they're going to have the threats in hand. Okay, they're going to run out the Chromatics. Do they crack to try and dig potentially another Ancient Stirrings? Nope, they're just going to double up. Let's go grab the mine. And top deck tower, top deck tower, top deck tower, top deck tower. No, wait, not tower. Top deck Karn. Dang it! I wasn't even doing the right thing. Oh well. So we didn't get it, but we have backup Tron lands for days. That's not bad. Ooh, I like that. So that should give away that we're not running Concrete Creator if we've got the Ugin, the Ineffable. And we're pretty insulated here if they have Karn, which is a rare situation with backup Trons and Tron lands in our hand. If they're digging, that's interesting. It is Tron, but they kept a turn 4, so I would assume they have something. Would I play a Karn into this? Yes, because they don't know about my hand, so their best bet would still be Karn, even though they only get 1 land. If they hit the mine, I'm in a bit of trouble. We can pretty well insulate ourselves next turn. So we'll if we don't draw a threat, even off the chromatic, we'll crack the expedition map, get an extra mine. That way, anything they target, but play the tower. That way, our mana is perfect. The only target left that could potentially take us off Tron would be the power plant. We're also going to have a decent amount of creatures on board. And Chromatic Stars and Spheres at this point are free draws, so not the most worried about drawing them. This could turn out well. I think they likely have 2 different things they can do here and are debating which one's the best. They could go for a creature. Yeah, they could have the Karn and just have figured I'm a little insulated. Worst case scenario would probably be Karn Great Creator. There's nothing in the deck we can't cast, which is nice. This is when Tron becomes a chess game. Usually the games are quick, but if they're not quick, there are a lot of powerful things. A lot of them you just ignore, honestly. But Karn is the big finisher. Ooh, yep. Okay, they're going for the setup for next turn. That is a little worrying. Do they do something with the extra mana? Ooh, Sylvan Scrying, they're going to grab an extra tower. That's a little scary. So if they have the Ulamog in hand, that's nasty. Or they're going to do it this turn and... oh. Yeah, no, fair play. Oh, they were just... Alright, they may do it in step. Okay, we want them to blow the Oblivion Stone now. That Ulamog is off the top. I should have cracked first. Oh, that is rough. Oh, that's on me. I like Thragtusk. I don't like it over what I risked to cast it. I'm actually going to grab a tower here. And my reasoning is my opponent is setting up like they have an Ulamog. Likely they'll go for double tower. I guess we would have gotten a tower back when they did, if they blew the O-Stone. That's... yeah, that's rough. We still have a 50-50 chance of them hitting. And honestly, people usually go for the purple over the mine. Okay. Nice. So depending on what they have, we can be decently set up here. We have the worms. We have the Ulamog in hand, which is where we want it. And we may be able to Ulamog their Ulamog. It just depends on how this works out. Now, if they go for two different Tron lands, that could be rough. Oh, hey! Oh, that's interesting. That means they're probably a creature build too. I was unexpected. And a Thragtusk. All right. Well, that puts us in a really good spot here. I kind of wish I had a green source now. We probably shouldn't swing because it's going to let them get whatever that card is. But I want to get in there and at least clear that board. Oof, they had it in hand. That's rough. This game has gone back and forth. Alright, they didn't find what they were looking for. Let's see what we would have found. A mine, a Hexdrinker with no green source, all is dust. Well, okay, so we had to win off that Ulamog. Luckily, they didn't find... I guess they were looking for a Karn off the top to answer it, and they weren't excited about what they'd be able to do after the swing. What do we pull out here? Well, the All is Dust don't really do anything. Dismembers don't really do anything either, but if they're running, usually we bring in the Nature's Claims. We'll leave in the Warping Wails, and we'll cut one Ugin the Ineffable. Dismember's a possibility, but I wouldn't count it a strong one here. I'll cut one more Ugin. Oh, it's gambling on an Ancient Stirrings, but it lets us hold up. I think we keep that. We'll gamble. They're down to 6. Did they go to 5? Nope, they just put one to the bottom. Alright, likely that means they found Tron. Unfortunately, we're not likely to be able to take them off Tron, so we're pretty much doing the same start they did last turn. Alright, but they went for the Ancient Stirrings again. They find the tower this time, though, so hopefully see if that was their missing Tron land. Can we draw an Urza's Mine? You know, this becomes less useful in this matchup. If we're going to gamble, let's gamble. Worst case would have been, they have a second one. Do they have another land to play into it? No, but they have another Ancient Stirrings, it looks like. Nope, a mine into the Sylvan Scrying. Alright, so the hope was they delay a turn. Did not work out the way I hoped, and that puts us in a really rough spot. We'll hold up the Warping Wail. If they don't have the Karn, we're good. I might try and play through even the Karn. They do have the Karn. Get a 1/1. Oh, there's a big threat. See if they have second Karn or Ulamog. Those are what we fear. You can have an Ancient Stirrings, right? Yes. They do have 2 turns, though, which is rough. Nope. Wait till end of turn here. Tron is achieved. Minus my Karn to exile their Karn. We could Sylvan Scrying, or we could hold that up to reassemble Tron. Oh, they still have the O Stone, yeah. We'll take a backup tower. This will be where they blow the O Stone. What is the scariest thing they can grab here? Sanctum of Ugin. Yep. Alright, so they're... If they have second Karn, we're dead. They may just be prepping. They kept the Oblivion Stone. Interesting. Yeah, maybe makes sense. I mean, if they have nothing else to do, they're not going to let me get another Karn activation. Plenty of mana. The amount of time makes me think they do have things they can do. They're debating what's going to be worth it. They could be doing the same calculation I did. So we did survive them having Karn first, which is pretty good. I did let out that I have a Titan. They're probably assuming I have Ulamog. Kozilek's a little less scary. Especially when you have a way to get rid of him on the battlefield. If I get an activation with the Karn, do I take them off Tron? Yes. Especially if they don't play a land this turn. Ah, well, they have the Sanctum, alright. Did know about that. If it's an Ulamog, we're probably dead. Because they know about the tower. But I think if they had Ulamog, they would have played it by now. Yeah, the debate is they probably have creatures in hand. They're debating whether it's worth blowing the Oblivion Stone or maybe an Ugin? Yeah, Lightning Bolt onto the Karn would not be bad here. Alright, they've come to a decision. Oh, they are Karn Creator. Yep. Pithing Needle's an interesting choice. A really risky choice if I draw... Alright, perfect draw, and... This is a big enough threat. I could gamble. I could target the Oblivion Stone and see if they crack it. No, they wouldn't crack it because I'd be losing my Karn anyway. This will be the O Stone here. Sylvan Scrying. They've got all the mana. Pretty much prepping for whatever they can find. I think we can dodge around a Karn. Okay. Karn Great Creator. We are in a strong position. Interesting. Spicy tech. Alright, we got 2 spicy tech cards on the battlefield. But at this point, it could still be anyone's game. Whoever draws the next big Eldrazi probably takes it. Oof. We did play into the blast zone, but nah, there wasn't much we could really do about that. That does kill the Karn, though. That is unfortunate. Tron. Do we gamble on this? I think we do. We'll take an Ugin the Ineffable. Yeah, this time we'll set up some protection. Now, the Esca's Chariot is interesting, so they're going to get in for a bit of damage here. We don't really care, though. That's never what Tron really matters. Do they pass? Okay, instep, we crack this. We guarantee ourselves protection on Tron. I guess all of these are green sources. I did forget about that, but briefly. Every time. I figure Thragtusk may be better here. No. Did they find it? Okay, could have been worse. That's not good, though. Oh, they grabbed their own Kozilek? Interesting. And backup protection. We can't take them off Tron. Oh, if I had done that differently, I would have gotten a Karn, but oh well. Not much you can do about it at this point. Time is actually going to be a big factor here. Does it already have protection from everything? Yep. No reason to let their Ugin get an activation here. Well, maybe, yeah. I'd really hate it if this comes down to time, but I really do think we have it if it does. They're at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, let's try and beat them before that time runs out. No reason not to play it. We'll swing with... Right? Yeah, the temptation. Give them the decision. If they attack, we sacrifice things anyway and get the cards. There's their protection for their Tron. Even if they have the Ulamog in hand, we're in a good spot. Wow, so, both of us have had Tron so long. They've got a full hand of 7, though. No trample? Had to check. Yeah. We'll take the opportunity to kill that and shuffle all those cards back into their deck. They're going to go to 22 seconds. And they're going to concede at the 22. All right, well, there's a Tron v. Tron matchup. Time would have gotten them. Yeah, I think Ulamog would have done it for us, though, in terms of finishing this up. But yeah, they couldn't have even gotten rid of the Ulamog or the Ugin, which was going to make everything pretty cheap here. All right, well, cool. Thank you for watching. Tectonic Edge, signing out.